what I have condensed is that there are three key stages of ego development. One is ego formation, where someone is young, usually people who are young and try to get more achievement, discover their identity in the world. And then there's the second stage of ego fixation, ego obsession or protection, where they are like, I am the center of the world. They're sitting in very black and white. That I am right and you are wrong, that kind of way. They know whoever they only usually see only thing from their own lenses and perspective. I'm sure you have seen people like that. And the last stage is the ego release stage, where the people actually encompass and have developed a more nuanced and diverse perspective about themselves and other people, so that they don't see things so black and white. They can start to see their more objectively their strengths and weaknesses. And it's called ego release, where they are not bound by their own ego and become more balanced. So a lot of the thing is that the majority of people, or a lot of people, are stuck in the second stage. And so basically in the second stage of ego fixation, people are just like a big crying baby. Like the ego is like a big crying baby, where they may appear very in control, very calm on the outside, but they are very harsh on themselves. So their inner child there is not loved enough. They don't receive enough love for themselves. They can appear very harsh on other people, but also can be very harsh on themselves, even in secret. So the key point is that maturity and ego development come from self-love and acceptance. This is similar to the idea of the hero's journey, if you probably have heard of, so that people can move from stage 2 to stage 3 of the ego development. So usually it starts like this, where a person is start to question their habits, their concept, the egos, their sense of self. They are disillusioned with who they are and the story, the lie they have told themselves. And usually that is accompanied by a long period of deeper introspection and even overcompensation. Overcompensation means they swing all the way to the other side because they really hate themselves so much. If someone used to be very caring and feeling driven, they might dislike that part of themselves and they totally become very cold and detached and logical. Or vice versa, someone who used to be very logical, they don't like that and they become overly caring and needy. And then if they are lucky with enough introspection, they finally accept that original part of themselves and love themselves again. And once they love themselves again, they can love other people. And that is where the idea of maturity and balance come from.